Hey traders, it's John Howell here from tradingandinvesting4u.com. This video here is geared to actually show you what's happening right now on a short-term basis, and we're going to show you exactly what is happening right now, the patterns that is happening right now, and also so you can actually see exactly how you can do it, how you can analyze and understand what's happening, so there's no confusion, and so you can see what's likely to happen moving forward. Before I start this video, if you are a person that is a high-risk person, a high-risk strategy person, then what I do say is that just make sure that you understand that there is all risk toward trading, okay, and you can cause substantial financial loss in the markets, okay. So just make sure you understand that, and this information is just for general advice only, okay. So now the disclaimer's done, let's move forward and let's actually see what's happening on charts. Right now I'm recording this on the early morning of the 1st of September, before the US market actually opens up. Did my analysis, looked at the charts, and some interesting things. Right, let's have a look at the chart. What do we have on the chart right now? This is for a short-term view. This video right now is what's likely to happen in the next couple of days, maybe next week or so, okay? The last couple of videos, we've done a big broad view. This video is geared for what's happening right now on a daily chart, okay? Right now, short-term view, what are we seeing? Is the S&P looking weak right now? 1st of September, is it looking weak? Does it look like it wants some more downside? We're going to look at the charts, we're going to show you exactly like that, but to me, the S&P is looking weak, and it looks like it wants more downside to come, and I'll show you exactly why in a minute. Now, we also have on the chart, we have the stop and reverse pattern. Now, no one out there has ever taught me this strategy. It's only come from analyzing markets, and you're about to hear it here for the very first time on this video. It's called the stop and reverse pattern. I've analyzed markets for years and years of hours and hours of study and analyzing markets and trading markets and getting involved with it. And I've come to realize there's certain things that people don't teach out there that are crucial to understanding how the market works. And one of those things is the stop and reverse pattern. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is the stop and reverse pattern here. Okay, this is the stop and reverse pattern. Stop and reverse pattern simply just gives you a guidance, an understanding of when a market is moving, how do you know when the market's likely to turn even though it's going up, without just looking at indicators and so on and so forth. Let's have a look at this here. The stop and reverse pattern is, if the market runs up through here and creates a little peak and runs back down and runs back up, but breaks this little peak now, is now resistance, and it breaks back up and goes sideways and then breaks back down, that is a stop and reverse bearish pattern. The market's ran up, it's been in a big uptrend through here, it's gone up, it's hit resistance, it's broke back down, it's broke back up, it's now broken above the resistance point, it's now gone sideways and then broken back down below this support and resistance line. That is a stop and reverse bearish pattern. We've been in a big up move, and this is showing we're likely to get a lot more downside, at least on the short-term view, depending on what type of chart you're looking at here. We're talking daily chart. This is exactly what it looks like it might be forming right now in the charts. We'll get to the charts in just a minute. Now, this one down the bottom here, what is this? This is a bullish stop and reverse. The market's been going down through here. It comes down, it hits a point of support, it bounces back up, it comes back down, and this is the support line through here. It breaks back down again through the support line, but it doesn't follow through, does it? It just goes sideways and breaks back up again. That there is a bullish stop and reverse pattern. The market's been going down. This actually tells you when the market is going up, when it's likely to turn, at least have a bit of time to the downside. And this here tells you exactly when the market's been going down, when it's likely to stop and reverse to the high side, even before the actual market starts to step up. This is a very powerful pattern, and we're going to show you exactly what that looks like, and I'm going to show you exactly what's happening on the charts right now. Indicators are looking very interesting on the charts as well. I don't normally look at indicators, but there's a few indicators that I do keep an eye on. I'm going to show you exactly what that's all about. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to show you exactly what's happening right now, so you can have a good understanding of what's happening moving forward. So without further ado, let's look at the charts. Okay, so now we're looking at the S&P 500 daily chart. Okay, and we're looking at the head and shoulders I spoke about a little while ago, and yesterday I spoke about this bear flag coming in the shoe. And we're also looking at an indicator called the stochastics, okay? And the stochastics are pretty good at picking turning points in the markets, and in conjunction with support and resistance, it can be very, very powerful tool. So let's have a look at this a bit more deeper tool here, deeper here. Let me zoom this out a bit more. And as we can see, what I pointed out yesterday, we had this bear flag forming here. So the market ran down through here, and it's now started the run up through here. Okay, and you can see that we had, looking at the market, we had a bit of a section there. That was a starter point, the support through there, created the parallel trend line, and we had this little bit of support through there, bounced off to there, resistance through there. And as we can see right now, if we look at that right there, we can see that the market's actually ran up, hit resistance, and then turn around, and now it's actually head back down. If I actually show you here, if I zoom in now, you can see clearly, right, the market opened, ran up, hit this resistance line, and then it rejected it, and now it came back down through here. Now it closed through there. So that's actually showing very, very weakness. So that's actually the resistance line through there. So it's at the resistance line right now, and also we're getting our stochastics in this overbought section. You can see when the market generally gets in this overbought, we start to get the turning points here. That was a turning point there. That was a turning point there. Back here was a turning point. And you see every single time it actually started to get above this basically 75-80 line through here. You can see that was when it got through A line, a reversal. That's when I got above the 80 line through there, reversal. And that wasn't a reversal there, but it was very, very close. So right now we're getting back up towards that resistance line. We're getting back up towards that turning point right now. And I do say that it does look like we're getting a bit of reversal point through here. So right at this, sorry about that. Just so yeah, so right at that point through there, this resistance point, it's now at resistance point, and now it's getting the stochastics turning over. So that actually looks like it's getting ready to turn over now. Now, as I said that we're looking at the possible stop and reverse pattern through here, okay? And so let me actually just take off this bear flag so I can show you this stop and reverse pattern. Let me just pull that down through here, pull that down through there, and let me just zoom right in here. And as we can see here, let me just show you this here. Okay, I'll just show you how this stop and reverse pattern works. Okay, let me just show you here just quickly. Okay, and we'll just go over. We'll just bring it over to this bit through here. Okay, and the stop and reverse pattern, you can see here what happens. The market comes down. The market comes down, bounces off support, runs back up, comes back down. It breaks below the support line through here. Breaks the support line, goes sideways, doesn't run down, it runs back up, then it reverses back up, doesn't continue down, and then it reverses back up through there. Okay, what happens through here? Market steps back up. Then what happens is we see the market create a resistance through here. The market then sort of breaks above the resistance, goes sideways, and then breaks back down and continues sideways. Okay, what do we have through here? A bit of a support resistance line. Market found support, runs back up, comes down. It just goes sideways through here. It doesn't continue down and then breaks back up. Okay, as we can see here, this here was a stop and reverse bullish pattern, stop and reverse bearish pattern, a stop and reverse bullish pattern as well. Okay, as basically what happens is, as I said on the board, the market runs up and hits a resistance point through here and comes back down, then breaks back up, but struggles to follow through. But then just goes sideways and then breaks back down. That there is indeed a bearish pattern. Okay, is an actual indeed. Let's see if we can just no bearish pattern. Okay, so that's exactly the bearish pattern. I don't want to spend a lot of time on that, but I think you get the point. If you don't get the point, watch this again and again and again, because you'll see exactly what is happening through the markets. Now, what is happening right now is a possible stop and reverse pattern within the bear flag and the stochastics. Okay, so let me just delete this off now. And as we can see, right, we have this whole resistance level through here. Okay, that's the whole resistance level through there. Now, what we can see with this resistance level, right, is we can see the markets now ran up. It actually, this day through here, opened, ran down, came back up and held on it. This day here opened and now ran back up. So, we have this resistance pattern through here. The market's running back up. The market's running back up through here, and then what happens is that if this starts to go sideways a little bit more and then breaks back down, then at least we're likely to head back down towards the probably around about the bottom of this trend line through here. Let me just do that a bit more stronger. So we'll probably reverse and probably head back down towards this level around about here somewhere. X marks a spot somewhere there. So that's, again, this is for short-term view. So that's the stop and reverse pattern there. Again, if we don't break below the support level, that's the key thing we're looking for, okay? The key thing is, as I said before, is that we're waiting for the market to break, but if it does go sideways and then break back down past this support level, then a lot more downside is likely to come. So, traders, did you see that? Did you see the pattern on the charts? Isn't that quite amazing? Okay, that stop and reverse pattern is quite amazing, and when you use it, it actually can give you a good guidance of what's happening right now. Okay, because so many people out there, when they trade the markets, they're confused. What is happening? This is just another tool, another technique. Okay, come straight here. You heard it first, the stop and reverse pattern. Okay, you heard it first right here on this video right now. Okay, the stop and reverse pattern. Now, if it does, we're going sideways. Okay, we're going sideways, right? If it does start to go sideways and we do break below that support level, that resistance level, and now breaks below, then we're likely to see a lot more downside to come. So keep an eye out for that support level. If we do start to break that and close below it substantially, then at least another couple of days down. Remember, this is short-term view. At least another couple of days down on the downside, we could expect to see in the next couple of days, maybe next 4 or 5 or 6 days. Okay, so keep an eye out for that pattern. If we do start to break down, a lot more downside is likely to come. Okay, so that's it for this video. Make sure you keep an eye for that. Look at that. Look at the indicators. Okay, look at that stochastics. Look at the resistance points. Everything's timing in. And if we do start to see that turning point, stop and reverse pattern comes in, breaks below, we're likely to see a lot more downside to come on the S&P 500 daily chart. Okay, that's it for me. Make sure you come down to tradingandinvestingforyou.com, where we can teach you a lot more of this. And in fact, we're putting on a webinar. Okay, this webinar, I'm going to teach you a strategy how you can potentially make a very nice monthly income, even if you do pick the wrong direction. So come down, go to Trading Investing For You and register for that webinar. I only can hold a maximum of 100 people, so come down and check us out there. We show you exactly how that works. You're going to love it. 60-minute webinar, full of great content. Also, I'm giving away a free iPad too. If you want to keep an eye out and keep up to date with us, what we're doing right now, make sure that you are going to Facebook. Is that right? Yeah. Facebook.com/Share Trading Mastery. That's Facebook.com/Share Trading Mastery. If you didn't know where you found this video and you want to keep an eye out for all the videos we're doing, make sure you go to YouTube.com/Trading Investing, because that's exactly where the videos are at. Okay, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Make sure you say to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is, and that is success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.